Captain America throws his mighty shield. All those who chose to oppose his shield must yield. It is led to a fight, and a duel is due. Then the red and the white and the blue will come through when Captain America throws his mighty shield.
Well, hello, everybody. Well, you already heard that song, so you know what we're going to talk about. And this is another episode of Drop of the Week. So, Pedro, what is the Drop of the Week?
All right, for this week, we got two major topics in the world of comic books. The first, as the theme song mentioned, we have Captain America being part of Hydra after all these years. And it has caused a stir across, the internet and across the media. It's like many people did not believe that, such a trusted superhero could be Agent of Hydra. So what do you think about Captain America being Hydra?
Agent of Hydra, I'll put it this way, man. It's got to be he's brainwashed as a double agent, or he's a clone. Because something ain't right about this. I mean, Marvel will not spend over decades of Captain America fighting the good fight, and he turns him Hydra. No, it's not. It's impossible. Shit, even Stanley is like, America, take it as it is, and it's gonna be a great story out of it.
I think that it could be one of two things. It could be an actual cool, interesting take on Captain America, since he's kind of like Superman. He has the whole Boy Scout, boring, complex. So okay, let's have some juice into the character, and that could be interesting if the writer can manage it. But if it's just a money grab, and it's just gonna be he was brainwashed, or he was a clone, or some shit like that, then I'm not looking forward to this, because I feel it's just basically making a statement just to be like, okay, actually he was not really a Nazi or a agent of Hydra.
I mean, you're right, because when you look through the comic book, they show signs that he was seeing pictures of people meeting with him one time, part of Hydra. I mean, I don't know, are they trying to make Captain America a double agent? Or are they trying to squash Captain America? They're trying to squash Steve Rogers as Captain America, because basically, before he got rejuvenated, we have the Falcon who turned into Captain America. I mean, is this some way, somehow, they're gonna kill off Steve Rogers for good as Captain America, and the Falcon would be the Captain America? I mean, I don't know. What do you think?
I think that it's just so hard to make a prediction of what it's going to be. But I think that Sam Wilson should be able to take over Captain America and leave Steve Rogers to rest a couple of years and then bring him back. Because that's kind of like the nature of comic book characters. They kill him off and then they wait a couple of years to bring him back.
I mean, put it this way: they had people became Captain America a long time ago. When he was frozen, those other people took his place. Technically,
correct.
But they didn't tell you all about that in the MCU, the Marvel Cinematic Universe. And then recently, the Falcon is Captain America, and before the Falcon became Captain America, when they supposedly killed Captain America off in the comic books after Civil War, Bucky took over the mantle of Captain America. But I think this is a ploy from Marvel, because they already know there's competition coming up from DC.
Exactly.
DC has something stored up for a while, and I say,
what
Marvel
major event could they have to?
I don't know. Marvel was scared, I guess, because hey, what else could they talk about right now? They already did their slight reboot from last year to the beginning of this year, So let's see, DC Rebirth.
DC Rebirth. And wow, this. If you want to have a great reboot or revamp of a DC universe, this is the way to freaking do it, man. The DC Rebirth #1 came out last week. Jeff Johns writing it, probably his last comic for a little while since he's taken over DC Films, and it's 80 pages of amazingness of what makes DC Universe so freaking great. And there's a lot to talk about. We got our boy Wally West back into the DC Universe, being able to connect from the Speed Force into the new 52 universe. And I'm so excited for the comic because I loved it so much. So it's really hard to pinpoint specific things because there's so many great things that happen in that. big event, and it's definitely a great start because a lot of people didn't like the New 52, and to see them, going back, okay, oh, you know how the New 52 was about being separate from the old universe? Never mind that. It's actually connected to the whole universe.
Yes, exactly. Because when they did their DC Convergence arc last summer, you're like, why did they do this? Why did they bring in
Superboy and all those cats?
Yeah, like why they brought all these other characters out of nowhere? They supposedly threw away. But now it makes so much sense because Jeff Johns is such a genius. He comes in and give us what we wanted. Well, I like New 52. I had no problem. Some people didn't like New 52 because Wally, the original Wally West, is not in there.
They didn't like it because they kind of went to the actual meat of the problem was that they erased a lot of friendships, a lot of relationships, and took out the experiences from all these characters, and that's why people didn't like it.
Yeah, I mean Green Arrow and
Black Canary.
Yeah, it's like, all right, they kind of killed their love story, but they were trying something new, something fresh. I think some people liked it, some people didn't. Some people was just really attached to it, but I actually like how they're doing that. We're bringing DC Rebirth original characters. I love New 52, and now they're going to have some cool characters like Superwoman is coming back. Yeah, I've probably never seen a Superwoman comic, but you did see Supergirl. This is a different character.
Yeah, Lois Lane.
Lois Lane was actually one of the original characters as Superwoman. And that was like the early 50s, 60s, 70s when they showed that. And I'm like, oh, that's cool. They're bringing her back, that character. That's awesome.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but the major thing about this comic book is the ending. And who is the person pulling the strings of the DC universe? Who is the one that has taken the time and experience from these characters? Is none other than Dr. Manhattan from the Watchmen comics.
Yeah, I'm wondering, is Watchmen going to even be part of this, or is just Dr. Manhattan?
Yeah, because that's the thing, though, because DC was always clear that Watchmen and DC Comics were two different entities, so they never really connected. But overall, if you go to your local comic book store, please pick this up, because it's definitely a great read.
Yeah, it's going to be the next couple months of awesomeness from DC. Keep on reading comic books, everybody. Have a good day.
Peace.